my God, guys, I love Twitter. Man, sometimes you open up Twitter and you find out that the government can control weather. And sometimes you get somebody holding a microphone and lips be a flapping. So let's hear this person, flap her lips and what words come out of it.
The ones who support him are suburban, rural, and probably not that well educated.
You mean like those people over there?
Yep.
Okay. What made you come to the conclusion to kind of categorize people like that based on their political leanings?
I watch the news.
Do you honestly think that most of his supporters are racist or prejudiced?
Yes.
Okay.
I
Would
do.
you be willing to go
Okay, so racist prejudice. How am I racist? How am I prejudiced? Please explain.
over and talk to one right now and maybe see if we can bridge a divide and
No.
maybe talk?
Absolutely not. I haven't got time for them.
No, I don't want to debate. I don't want to talk. I don't want to talk like an adult and have public discussion. I don't have time for that. I can't be proven wrong. I don't want to hear facts. This is how I feel.
I don't have time for them.
You wouldn't be willing just to hear their side and maybe prove you wrong so you can have a different outlook on a majority of the country?
No.
So right behind us there are,
No.
I think they said the silent...
No, me mad. I think this way, the way I think is correct. If you don't agree with me, you're wrong. And you're racist. And you're stupid.
majority. They're Trump supporters kind of doing a protest or something, and you just shouted something. Can you repeat what you're saying?
I told them to keep America racist. Of course, I don't believe that. But I think that's what they believe. So we need to call them out on it every single time.
Absolutely. What makes you think that just those people over there would support that?
Well, they support the president. The president's a racist. I mean, it's kind of those logical, problems
So
that you
something
do.
that I see a lot of people, a lot of Trump supporters ask is, where is the proof that he is racist? Do you want to set...
Before we go any further, this girl needs an award. She's just like, oh my God, this lady's crazy. She's just over here stirring the pot, and she's doing such a good job staying calm, cool, and composed. Whoever this chick is, you get a gold star.
that to bed and give us the proof?
I would say every other tweet would be proof right there.
Every other tweet. Bet. Okay, hold on. We're just going to go here. X.com. Donald Trump. Right here. At real Donald Trump, 45th president. And we're going back to the 46th, right? So every other one. So we'll go here. Boom. Butler, Pennsylvania, over 100,000 people. Not very racist. We'll go... This is just a retweet. Victory is not enough. It must be an absolutely decisive victory. He's up by damn near 9%. That doesn't seem very racist. The Biden-Harris administration openly bragged about open border and stopping wall construction. He retweeted this. Oh my goodness. 60 Minute repeatedly asked Harris and Biden why they waited 3 years to make executive action to curb illegal crossings. That doesn't seem very racist. Lying Kamala, who's been exposed as a dummy every time she does a show, just stated to the degenerates on The View. God dang. Okay, hold on. This is a good quote. So, Lying Kamala, who's been exposed as a dummy every time she does a show, just stated that the degenerates on The View that she would have done nothing different for the crooked Joe Biden, the worst president in the history of the United States. The lamestream media doesn't want to pick up the story. The dumb women on the show wish that they never asked her the question what led to the election-defying answer. But the internet's going wild for this. For starters, the border disaster with mortars and everything else being allowed to invade our country, worst inflation in history, the Ukraine disaster, October 7th to 0, loss of energy independence, Afghanistanian debacle, loss of respect of all over the globe, and much more. Her dumbest answer so far. I mean, this was a wild tweet, but that wasn't every other tweet. So far, that's one. Today, First Lady will join. Very proud of Melania. That doesn't seem... Man, it just seems like these people are not very truthful with their words. Huh?
When he talks about African Americans, when he only calls out African American athletes.
When he talks about African Americans, he talks greatly of Elon Musk. What are you talking about? It's like one of his favorite African Americans.
For whatever malfeasance he sees. I mean, God, what are all the others?
The recent attacks on the new congresswoman of color and his comments about the congressman from Baltimore. I mean, the list is endless.
That has been a big one, Baltimore. Can you go more into depth about how that is the R word?
I'm sorry?
How is that racist? There's a lot of people, I've seen so many people, that's not racist.
I'm not gonna lie, when she said the R word, I thought she meant retarded.
Let's put it to bed. What makes his statements about Baltimore racist?
I can't put my...
Well, because he's saying it to a black congressman, and he's saying the place you live in is a rat hole or whatever it was he said. And here's the other thing. Yeah, if it's a rat hole, then he needs to talk to his son-in-law because his son-in-law owns the properties that are rat infested. And that's been in the news all over the place.
Okay. So do you think if Elijah wasn't a person of color, do you think it would still be prejudice or racist?
Yeah, I do. Because those are urban areas. And when you're talking about urban areas, a lot of times you're talking about people of color.
Oh. Wasn't that a racist comment right there? To draw that conclusion? When I'm thinking of these urban areas, I just think impoverished, poor. And that poor has no stronghold, no grasp on a particular race. The poors are multiracial, let me tell you. And so are the low IQ.
And let's face it, the urban people are not the ones supporting him. And I don't mean, by urban, I don't mean black, I mean people who live in cities. The ones who support him are suburban, rural, and probably not that well educated.
You mean like those people over there?
Yep.
Okay. What made you come to the conclusion to kind of categorize people like that based on their political leanings?
I watch the news,
Oh.
and I read what
I bet you it's CNN and MSNBC exclusively.
Trump says, and when I see people like those folks saying "Make America Great Again," what they mean is we're really glad that there isn't a black man in the White House.
How do you put the
No one gives a fuck if a black man's in the White House right now, right? No one gives a fuck. We want the best character, the best leader. I thought judging somebody based on their skin or sexual orientation was a bad thing. I thought we were supposed to judge people completely on their merit. These people are unhinged and insane. Insane.
those two together?
Because America was damn great when Obama was in the White House. And here's the other thing too.
Okay, so fine. If America was great when Obama was in the White House, is it that way now? Nope. So why not get back to that and make America great again? MAGA. There you go. A little MAGA fan. Let's put a hat on you.
They actually, at one point, I remember when they were first running, Michelle Obama said something about "Let's make America great," and all the other right wingers jumped all over it and said, "How in the world can she say America's not great?" But Trump comes out and says, "Make America great again." Oh, and that's fine. Why? Because the white guy said it?
No.
So
No,
do you
no,
also think
no.
that most
That's a little disingenuous, and you know it.
of his supporters are racist or prejudiced?
Yes, I
Would
do.
you be willing to go over and talk to one right now and maybe see if we can bridge a divide?
Of course
and maybe
not.
Talk?
Absolutely not. I haven't got time for them. I don't have time for them.
You wouldn't be willing just to hear their side and maybe prove you wrong so you can have a different outlook on.
Look, I'm gonna be straight up honest with you guys right now. This lady is fat, uneducated, and uninspired, and she's probably always been a loser in life. No one wants to be her friend, and this is her way of taking the anger out in the world, and she is just projecting all of her unresolved insecurities.
A majority.
If she had a kid and that kid fell and a car is coming, this bitch ain't getting up in reaction time to be able to save that kid. Ain't no way. Get in shape. Holy shit.
Of the country?
No, I don't have time for the rhetoric. I don't know if you ever.
Rhetoric, their rhetoric, you don't have time for their viewpoints and debate their viewpoint. If you think we have bad thoughts, the best way to beat bad thoughts and bad words are with good thoughts and good words. But you don't want to take the time out of your day and debate somebody like this to try to make, you know what? We'll say she's right. We'll say she's on the right side of history. She's not doing the good thing by her community, the United States of America, to try to go out and help somebody up who's down if they're not in a good place and they're making bad decisions and they maybe have a bad thought process. She's not going to go over there and have a conversation with them and try to help them up. Man, she seems like kind of a bitch to me, doesn't she?
What's really going on? I mean, Mueller testifies Even the Attorney General and all of the president's appointees completely misconstrue the truth. They'll say anything they don't, without any support. It's ridiculous. I mean, no one cares. The president lies every single day.
What did he lie about today?
Yes, the president, Joe Biden, did lie every single day. Same with his VP. I agree with the lady in blue.
I'm not sure what he lied about today. But
What about
He
yesterday?
lied about something. Well, I just know that after the Mueller testimony, he came out.
We gotta be careful with these blanket statements. He lied today, and I can't think of anything. What about yesterday? I know he's lied about something.
He again.
And also, let's not pretend like we're all saints here. I've lied, I've cheated, I've done wrong. I am not claiming to be a saint, right? But what these people are, they're saying, oh, he lied. Like they've never lied. Like they've never cheated. Like they've never wronged somebody. It's hypocritical by nature.
Tried to categorize it as a witch hunt and said that it showed completely cleared him that he was exonerated, there was no collusion, and that is just a complete misrepresentation of what the Mueller report said. The only reason he's not being indicted is because you cannot indict a sitting president.
But he's not
Yeah,
sitting.
anything else you guys feel real strongly about?
Yeah, if he wasn't president, he'd be in jail.
What proof do you have for that?
Well, the fact that the prosecutor came out and said he would have indicted him, yeah.
Okay.
So,
You
anyway,
guys don't
look,
want to
no.
bridge the divide and like bring some right here. Would you be willing to talk and maybe bridge a divide between two political parties?
Oh my god, I'm sorry.
Okay, so this is just a perfect example.
Wow, even the Trump supporter, he was just over there just sitting. Just,
The
Granted,
ones who
that wasn't the
support
best
him are
representation of a Trump
suburban.
supporter. That was kind of she kind of hit the nail on that one of a rural, uneducated dude who supported Trump there. But man, the hypocrisy spewing out of this. One of my favorite things recently, though, is after I posted the video, seeing all of you guys watch the video and take a time out of your day to comment. You guys are the real MVP. But going back and reading those comments and just, these are the words that are coming out my mouth right now. I'm not thinking about them at all. They are just kind of flowing out. So tomorrow when I take a shit fart, the way I'm thinking about this right now may change. And after reading a lot of your comments, especially on my Poland video, my viewpoint did change. And I love that. I love being able to debate and go back and forth and just hear all sides. I thought that's what this was all about. What happened to that? God damn.